My name is Greg Roach. I'm father of Bride. They make movies about me. So I don't think there's anybody in the house tonight that can imagine that Ashley is anything but a detail-oriented person. I knew that I was coming up because I have my agenda. It is 9 groups across the top, and every hour on the hour we were told what to do for the entire day. So I had no choice but to be here, right now. Thank you, Ashley. So I hear in situations like this that you do this, but I didn't know I was doing this. A year and a half this wedding has been planned. A year and a half, and there are some details. And I've heard about some details, but I didn't hear about this detail until when? About a month ago? So a month ago, Ash calls me and he said, "Hey, Pops, I don't know whether I mentioned this, but I want you to give a talk." And I know that's really short notice, and I'm afraid that you may not want to do it. It's okay if you say no. So, Robert. I said, "Ash, not only will I do it, but I'd like to do it for you and do it with pizzazz." And the phone went quiet, and there's a few second delay, and she said, "Pops, did you really just use that word in a sentence?" And I said, "Well, yeah, and I'd like to do that." So I'd like all of you tonight to kind of gauge my talk. And if I give it with pizzazz, I'd like you to let her know that, because it will be important to me. I will feel like I've achieved something in my life, and I think I might be somebody. So here we go. So I read up on what you're supposed to do, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to say a couple of nice stories about each one. So here we go. Ash, I've known you a long time. You and I, we go way back. So it's funny when you, and by the way, did you guys know that my son has an over-under on me today? He had it at 2.5 on how many times I was going to cry, and I told him I was going over today. I'm already at 2, so we'll see if I can get through this. You're so beautiful and grown up and elegant, but I don't see that when I look at you. What I see is my little girl in her sweetheart dress with a smile that went ear to ear. Ashley, you could light up a room back then, and you can still do it today. I love it. This is going to be at her table, and I would hope everybody come take a look. In her sweetheart dress. So there are so many stories. I thought, well, if I just gave 10 minutes on each year for the first 18 years, that might work. And she said, I don't think that would be a good idea. So I just picked one. When we lived on Long Island, our favorite place was Montauk Point, Long Island, and we would vacation out there. When we moved to Lexington, Kentucky, we would still go there. And one year, Michael and Ashley, they were teenagers. Michael had to get back, so Maria took him and they flew back. And Ashley and I were going to drive the 12 hours back to Kentucky. So it was a good surf day. So I got up early the next day and I went out there surfing, and really it was a really good surf day. So I stayed out there too long. And so when I got out of the water, Ashley was at the condo, and she said, "Dad, I packed and we're ready to go. And not only did I pack, I made us sandwiches." Yeah, so I've been told that in my relationships, what I value most is quality time. We drove that 12 hours, and we laughed, and we talked, and we visited, and yes, we even had some sandwiches. And I love that moment. I'm still at 2. Then there's Will McGill. Will McGill is not as easy to get to know, and I haven't known you as long. But there was one time when they were coming, I think it was on Memorial Day weekend, that they were coming down for the worst kept secret on the planet, that he wanted to ask me permission to marry my daughter. So it's a long weekend. The first day comes, nothing. The second day comes, more nothing. It's the morning they're leaving, and he is squirming all over the place. He's wringing his hands, he's sweating. And he finally corners me, and stammering. He did the most endearing request. It was done with love, honor, and respect. And I knew right then that Ashley had herself a winner. He's a good man, that Will McGill. Now, I live with a bunch of women, and they are something to behold. They're always plotting and scheming. Ashley is very articulate with lots of words, and Will is very articulate with very few words. He's very efficient with his words. So they wanted to understand a little bit more about Will McGill, but they could never pry anything out of him. So when they come down, they're plotting. What are we going to do to get Will McGill to talk to us? So we went to Oak Alley Plantation. You don't know this, do you? We went to Oak Alley Plantation, and we're touring the plantation, and then we're going to have lunch. So the girls decided they were going to buy Will McGill a bunch of alcohol. They bought a flight of mint juleps. Who drinks a flight of mint juleps? Here you go, Will McGill, and Andrew stand next to him. Drink up, Will McGill. And the only thing that they really accomplished is, Lisa, you got pretty tipsy that day. And Will McGill, we still are waiting for a few secrets.
Maybe tonight.
I'm not sure how to take that. But what we have gotten to know is you also are good company. And so we feel very, very pleased that the two of you have found each other. We look forward to a wonderful life of health and happiness and companionship. We love you guys. So this is our big day. We're so happy that people have come from nearby, people have come from far. Your friends and your family are here. We all love you, and we just want you to have a great time together. Enjoy the night. Let the celebration begin.